Hey everybody, it's a chilly Friday morning. It's 55, but the wind's blowing about 15-20 miles an hour, which makes it a little cooler. But anyway, I've got some steering wheel time right now, and I just want to talk to y'all about a couple of things. It's kind of story time again with Nick. I hope y'all enjoy whenever I do this. The first thing I want to talk about is endorsing products. I want y'all to know that everything I put out, it's my opinion, my experience with whatever product it is, be it a lawnmower, a weed eater, blower, whatever we use in lawn care. I'm just giving you my opinion, and I've said this before, opinions are like noses, everybody has one. And y'all may say, well now Nick, you're a member of ECHO Means Business User Advisory Group. Yeah, that's true, but I've also told y'all that ECHO Means Business encourages us to use other products. They don't care if we use Stihl or Husqvarna or whatever. That I told y'all also, I was switching over to ECHO before this even happened. So y'all knew I bought those 2 new weed eaters last year. Anyway, I'm rambling, but the point of this is I'm not going to tell y'all that I like a product if I don't. And I'm not going to mention any other YouTubers or anything like that because y'all can probably figure them out, and I'm not throwing them under the bus. But I recently purchased a product. I've been using Apple AirPods, and I was just looking for some muffs, and I've went through several different brands of muffs and haven't been happy with any of them. Either they quit working, they don't last, or just had issues with the ones that I've tried. Well, y'all know a popular brand out there that all the YouTubers promote. Well, I thought I'd finally give them a shot. I tried the earbuds and hated them. Couldn't get them to fit right in my ear. I never could get them to fit right in my ear. But whenever I did have them in my ear, I could still hear nothing but lawnmower. So I was like, okay, I'm done with these things. So I finally, after 2 years, decided to try their muffs. Well, I got out. I was so excited to have them, and I got out, hopped on the first yard of the day, and put them on. Hopped on the mower, started mowing, and I couldn't hear anything coming out of it. I could faintly make out the sounds of their voice. You know, I listen to the news, but it's part of the day, and I couldn't even make out what they were saying. I could hear people talking, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. I'm trying to give you all this so I don't get somebody's license plate. Anyway, and so I got on WhatsApp and asked a bunch of fellow lawn care people, hey, have y'all had any experience with this, or is it user error? Because I was afraid that I was screwing up and doing something wrong, is why I couldn't hear it. Everybody else said the same thing. No, I can't hear them, quit using them, blah, blah, blah. So obviously I'm going to get comments that, well, Nick, you know the reason they promote them is because if you use their 10% code or whatever code that they use, they get a kickback on it. Yeah, I understand that completely. My point of this video and me talking to you guys is simply this. I don't get promoted by anybody. Well, UAG, but that's not really a promotion. It's a user advisory group, but they're not promoting me. I don't get a kickback from any product. If I tell y'all I like a product, I like it. But I'm not going to say, hey, this thing's great, go out and buy it, if I don't think it's great. Y'all can message me. I'm not going to say the brand of earmuffs, but y'all can probably figure it out. It's probably the most popular brand on Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. But personally, my opinion, they're junk. Yeah, because they're going to say OSHA, blah, blah, blah. Well, I know a Turf Tiger's loud, but I hopped on it, couldn't hear it. So what good is Bluetooth earmuffs if you can't hear it? And aside from that, they didn't even protect me that much from the noise of the mower. So that's first soapbox. I just want y'all to know I'm always going to be as honest with you as I can be. Just remember, it is my opinion. Like, so Bush Cruiser loves Wright mowers. I've never tried. I've rode a Wright mower, but I don't have a dealer around here. I'm sure they're great mowers. Y'all know I'm a SCAG guy, I'm an X-Smart guy, and y'all know why. So I'm just letting you know my opinion on it, and you can message me if you want to know, and I'll tell you on a message what brand of earmuffs they are. But again, the point of it, if I don't like something, guys, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. I'm not going to just tell you, go get this, because I'm really disappointed that the YouTubers would do this. I've talked to several other people, and they had the same experience as I had, so I know why. But anyway, that's my first story, and next steering wheel time, I'll get to the second story. Okay, I just pulled up. I already knew what I was facing. Of course, the yard needs mowed. I'm in the process now. I'm sure, like the rest of y'all, I'm behind. I haven't got all my customers mowed for the first time yet this year, but obviously these guys need this got up, so I should be mowing, but I'm gonna help them out, get this up, and go ahead and mow while I'm here, and then just grind and send out text messages and let everybody know, hey, I'm coming, please have patience with me. So let's get cracking on this thing. Yeah, oh, here, it's just a limb that fell out of there, but it's a big one, guys, so I gotta get going. Okay, you want to talk about products I do like? I picked that thing up, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago during Steel Dealer Days. Never can say that right. For $159.99 plus tax. So see, I don't just promote Echo. The thing's been awesome. But you can see, look how big those are, and you can tell they're not rotted out. Those, of course, are rotted out. But that thing has paid for itself probably 15, 20 times. Anyway, I got a lot of cleanup to do. See all these sticks around here and way over there. Branches, there's branches down all over this property right there. So I gotta get to work, guys. I just wanted to give y'all some footage, and I'll tell the story whenever I get back in the truck, and that'll probably wrap it up because I gotta get mowing, guys. There's the pile. No, that ain't all from that tree. This is years of me piling stuff back here. And apparently they sent me a video last year. There's a family of bears that live up in here somewhere, but as long as they stay up in there instead of coming down here, I'm good. But I hope I never have to clean this out, because I bet some of them things I hate are in there. What do you bet? Okay, when it comes down to it, it's all about the stripes, right? Okay, take a look at these trees. You can tell them things are going to come down eventually, whether they bring them down or they come down on their own. So here's the mess. Now, so the next question everybody's going to ask me is, how long did it take? 3 hours and 15 minutes. 3 hours, 15 minutes. So, all right, let's go. Okay, I really don't want them seeing me filming this, but that's a regular yard. This guy comes out and walks me around his yard, and he said, my guy's quit. Can you pick it up? And I said, I really don't want it. I really can't take another yard on. I'm sorry, I'm not being anyway. It's just I'm overloaded as it is. He throws out a price. I said, all right, I'll get it right now and put you on the same rotation as this guy. It's amazing what people are throwing out there this year. As used to, they would nitpick you over a price. Now they're throwing out prices I never dreamed they would pay. But hey, I'll take it, because whenever I can mow two without moving the truck, that's great. Okay, I'm heading home. It's about dark anyway. I don't have time to get another one. It's spring rush. I hope y'all are as busy as I am. My biggest problem is what to tell the customers that keep calling. That I hate telling customers I can't get to you. I apologize, but I'm already tapped out. I'm maxed out. I shouldn't have took that guy, but next door, how you gonna say no? Anyway, before I start rambling, I promised y'all a second story. I'll tell you real quick. So my very first customer I ever got 15 years ago. I've had him for 15 years. It's just logistically no way to keep him this year. I kept him last year. I knew I shouldn't. I kicked myself in the tail every time I went, but because I've had him for so long, I just kept mowing him. But this year, gas prices being what they are and everything, I just could not do it. So instead of calling him, texting him, whatever, I drove to his house. I texted him and said, hey, are you home? I'd like to come by and see you. He said, yeah, come on by. I wanted to do it in person instead of just dropping him over the phone. Anyway, he said, you're dropping me, aren't you? Whenever I got to his house, I said, yeah, I can't do it anymore. And he said, well, you should just called. And I said, well, you know, you've been a customer for 15 years. I didn't want to just call. I thought I owed it to you to come by and talk to you in person. He goes, well, if you'd have called, I could have hung up on you. Now I just got to ask you to leave. It's like, well, I knew you wouldn't take it well, but okay. But we had a little bit more of a conversation, and he said I was screwing him over, but he didn't use those words. And I said, really trying not. That's not what I was trying to do. Blah blah blah. I've got a guy lined up that's going to mow the yard for you. I'm not leaving you high and dry. And he goes, well, he still stood by his stance of what he thought I was doing to him. And he said, well, now I've got to curse you. And I was like, what? And he looks at me dead in the eye, points his finger at me, and says, boogie witch. Y'all, you can't make this up. He said, boogie witch. And he said, you've been cursed. And he said, if you don't believe it, and he named some other guys that he had cursed before, he said, ask them. It's true. Anyway, just whenever you think you've seen everything in lawn care, there's something new. So y'all can Google boogie witch. I did, and apparently it's this main character in Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that. But anywho, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and hopefully I'll make another video here soon. Because I'm looking forward to y'all's comments and whatnot. So y'all take care, keep hustling. I'll catch you later.